Hey everybody, it's Dr. J Real Talk, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So it's been a while, and today we're going to talk about the five mindsets of successful entrepreneurs. One of the things about entrepreneurship, when you're launching your business, your startup, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of things that go into it, right? Money, people, ideas, the markets, all those kind of things, right? You can have all the money in the world, you can have a great product, a great service, but if you don't have a mindset to be a successful entrepreneur, all else may fail, right? You have to have that mindset to succeed. So let me give you five things, five mindsets of successful entrepreneurs. Now, this is not the end all be all, but it's sort of, in going in the right direction. So the first one is you have to have a creative mindset, right? You have to have a creative mindset whenever you're in the business, right? In the startup, you have to be able to be creative with the marketing, with the product, with your service to get your word out, right? You have to be creative. You have to have that creative mindset. At times, right, the more adversity you face, the more challenges you face, the more creative you're going to become, right? So to get your name out there and get your product out there, your service. However, right, there's a limit to how creative you can be. You don't want to be creative with your budget books, right? You don't want to be creative when it comes to money in regards to, fudging up your numbers. You don't want to be creative there, right? Your accounting person should not be creative. All else on the team, right? You got to be creative. You have to have that creative mindset for your business. The second thing about it is you have to have a positive mental attitude, right? Nobody likes to be around a negative Nancy or negative Mark, right? You have to have a positive mental attitude for your team, right? People can tell when you're negative. Now, of course, there's going to be challenges. Of course, there's going to be some bad moments, right? Of course, it's virtually almost impossible to be positive 100% of the time. However, the majority of the time, you have to have a positive mental attitude. No matter the adversity that comes your way, right? The markets may not be going in your way. Things may not be going in the right direction. Things are going on that are out of your control, but you have to have a positive mental attitude to go forward with no matter what comes your way, right? So that's, you have to have that positive mentality. The third one is you have to have a persuasive communication ability. One of the things that people fail at, whether it's a business owner or the low level person or middle manager, is communication. A really good, successful entrepreneur has a persuasive communication ability. They are able to communicate effectively so the people around them, their team, and their business can be successful, right? So you have to have that persuasive communication ability. Communication is key. How many times have you been in you work for somebody, or you work for someone, or you have your own startup, and communication is not good, and things just fall through the cracks because the communication was bad, whether it's through word or whether it's through email, right? Communication is very important. The fourth one is you have to have intrinsic motivation and drive. You have to have that. Like, and in yourself, you have to have that intrinsic motivation and drive to continue to be successful, right? Goes with the mindset of being positive, but you have to have that intrinsic value within yourself. I can't teach it. No one can really teach it to you. It has to come from within you. And people can tell when you have that intrinsic motivation and drive to continue to be successful, right? So you have to have that. The fifth one is the ability to learn from failure. You're going to fail, right? Every successful entrepreneur, from the Steve Jobs all the way to your local mom and pop shop, or other entrepreneurs in various industries, have has some form of failure. No one's ever successful. No successful entrepreneur can really tell you that, oh, I've never failed at anything. Yes, they have, right? They have. And if they're telling you they never failed, they're just bull crapping you, or they're not telling you the truth. Because every successful entrepreneur has failed. I mean, if you look at the big shots, like Jeff Bezos has failed at some things in Amazon, right? Steve Jobs, the late Steve Jobs, failed at some things on Apple, right? Mark Zuckerberg and with Facebook, or Meta now, right, has failed, and all these other things, Elon Musk, and so on and so on. They have failed at certain things, but it's the learning from the failure and the continuing and the intrinsic drive to achieve success is what keeps them going and makes them successful. learn from your failures, continue to move forward, and hopefully you don't make them again, right? You have to learn from those failures, learn from those moments, and continue to move forward. So those are the 5 things. So let me repeat them to you again. The five mindsets of successful entrepreneurs. The first one is a creative mindset. The second one is a positive mental attitude. The third one is a persuasive communication ability. The fourth one, intrinsic motivation and drive. And the fifth one is ability to learn from failure. Those are the 5 things that, of course, have the mindsets of successful entrepreneurs. Thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you check out my website, www.jfulgenciophd.com. Make sure you check me out on social media and share this video. And I'll see you guys next time.